Hello, the intention of this video here is to help anyone who's having problems with the Zendesk integration. So what we're going to do here is we're going to basically delete everything that has been created in the form of an integration with Zendesk and set it back up again. The automatic deployment of Zendesk that happens through the marketplace is a little bit problematic due to the Zendesk APIs not having any error handling. So sometimes things go wrong. If anyone changes the settings, this is also a very easy way of resetting it. So it's quite a quick process, won't take too long to go through. So the first step is inside Process Shepherd. What we'll do is we'll go into the admin and integrations. I should add, in order to follow this process, you need to be both an administrator of Process Shepherd and a Zendesk administrator. Otherwise, it just won't work. You'll find out along the way if you're not any of those, so you won't be able to get very far. So we'll just go in here and we'll delete this. Now, if you have a OAuth settings already in place, you may not, but if you do, go in there and delete that. You make sure it's the one that says Zendesk and not anything else. So now we're going to go inside the Zendesk admin section. So integration and apps, APIs, and then Zendesk API. Now we want to be on the second tab here, which is OAuth clients. And what we're looking for is we're looking for this Process Shepherd integration. Now, if you don't have it, that's fine. But if you do have it, we're just going to delete it. Now, only delete it if it's the Process Shepherd one. Don't delete anything else because that'll break other OAuth configuration that you may have. Now, very simple process to create it all. As an administrator, what you need to do is you need to open a ticket. So I'm just going to reload the page here so that it detects the changes that I've made. Now, when an administrator opens a ticket and then launches the the Process Shepherd application, which is built into Zendesk, what it does is it detects all these problems. It detects the fact that everything's been deleted and it automatically goes and creates it. You won't see anything. It's not going to tell you anything. It'll just do it behind the scenes. So that should have now happened. If I go back into Zendesk here, reload this page. So this is the OAuth API settings. We can now see that has been recreated. And we're going to go back in there. We need some of those details out of there. Now, if we go into integrations, we can see the Zendesk integration is here. And if we press test, that should pass. If it doesn't pass, start again. It should. If it doesn't pass, let me know. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the authentication part and create the OAuth. Now, unfortunately, this is the manual section here. So we're going to enter in a name. It's an arbitrary name. It's whatever you want it to be. I would suggest the name Zendesk. You pick the provider, which is Zendesk. The client ID, that comes from the unique identifier here. Not super sensitive, but that's what you should put in there. The secret value that comes in here is actually what gets generated as the secret here. Now, they don't tell us the first one. It just sort of generates us and doesn't give it to it. It doesn't give us the value. Once you press generate, you'll see it once and then it's gone. So you need to copy it and paste it in here. It's just a matter of changing it if anything goes wrong. And the last thing that we need is your URL. So this is the address that we use to access Zendesk. It's the same here. That's the address we use to access Zendesk. So we're going to grab just that section of it and then paste it in here into the client base URL. Now, no slash on the end, nice and clean. No extra parameters in there. And the key remains empty. So we press create here. And that's it. Unfortunately, there's no way of testing this other than logging out or logging back in. But in order for the OAuth setting to be visible, we must enable it. So you need to come in here and click Enable Zendesk. Without that enabled, you won't actually see Zendesk as an enabled OAuth option. So now we log out and reload the page to make sure the new settings are brought down. And then you can press Use Authenticated Provider and press Zendesk. First time it's going to ask you to approve it. And then you're in. You shouldn't have any problems after that. Hope it helps. Let us know if you have any dramas. Thank you.